Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Guys, I saw this news as soon as I got on the plane this morning, heading back here, and this right here is horrible, man. The story I'm about to tell you occurred where a woman has been missing since last week out there in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Shout out Philly. And the woman's a Venezuelan woman. She was 21 years old, only been in the States a year. This woman, ladies and gentlemen, was found brutally stabbed to death, wrapped in plastic, then wrapped in a shower curtain, and then tucked inside of a futon bed. Now, they just found this lady's body past, I think yesterday they found her. And take a look at this story, man. It's horrifying.
A disturbing discovery in Philadelphia's Wissinoming neighborhood. Police say a 21-year-old woman was stabbed to death and then wrapped inside a futon. They say the victim had been missing for days, and Cheyenne police are still looking for a suspect tonight.
Hi, Jen. Yes, they are. And this is just so unfortunate because this woman had so much life to live, only 21 years old. And how she was found was truly a disturbing discovery.
Disbelief, confused, hurt. I really don't know. It's hard to, register it. Like, that little girl wanted her. She wanted her to fly.
Tonight, loved ones of a 21-year-old woman stabbed to death gathered outside of her Frankfurt apartment. Music, balloons, candles, hugs, and tears. A man who asked to remain anonymous says she was like family and his wife's best friend.
Oh man, she was outgoing, funny. She loved to have fun. Like there was no negative vibes. It was all good, positive energy, all good vibes. Always laughter. She loved doing TikToks with my kids.
The woman was found in a third-floor apartment on the 4400 block of Frankfurt Avenue around 12:40 a.m. yesterday. Philly police said she had multiple stab wounds to her neck and torso and was wrapped in a sheet and shower curtain, tucked inside of a futon.
It's very, scary, like I said, something straight out of a movie, like something you wouldn't hear going on around, close to home. It could be random. Hopefully not somebody she knows, because that would be, scary.
Investigators say they were called to the home after the 21-year-old was reported missing, and no one had heard from her since April 2nd. Her friend and former co-worker said she had only been in Philadelphia for a year and was from Venezuela.
We took her in, my father-in-law, my mother-in-law took her in like a daughter. Never needed nothing. Like, we always made sure she was cool. So it was like, it's a her piece.
But while he says she didn't have related family here, she certainly had people who loved her, who were hoping she receives justice.
Whoever did it, and, do what they do, put them away and let them suffer. Because at the end of the day, they didn't care about her.
And tonight, those friends, they actually did share some photos of the victim with us, but at this time, police have not identified her. And also at this time, no arrests have been made. I'm live at police headquarters. I'm Cheyenne Karan, Fox 29 News.
Well, Tracy, the woman's friend told officers they had not heard from her since the middle of last week. Philadelphia police have not released her name. However, her family, who lives in Venezuela, confirmed her identity to us this afternoon. The loved ones of 21-year-old Julesy Tolreyes tell our sister station Telemundo 62 this is their daughter and that she was discovered dead inside a Frankfurt apartment over the weekend.
It's very traumatic to hear something like that, especially for a young person.
15th District officers responded to the 4400 block of Frankfurt Avenue around 12:30 Saturday morning after someone reported they hadn't heard from their friend since last Wednesday. During a search of the apartment, police say they discovered the young woman wrapped with a sheet and shower curtain and buried in a futon. She had been stabbed multiple times in her neck and torso.
It's something straight out of a movie, like something you wouldn't hear going on around, close to home.
Torres' family tells NBC 10 she was from Venezuela and had been living in Philadelphia for less than a year working as a waitress. They last heard from her this past Tuesday and reached out to her friends, fearful something was wrong.
She was a customer of mine. She came in about a year ago to purchase furniture for her apartment.
Angel Cardona says he would see her from time to time and says she was always friendly. Hearing that she was killed and treated so horribly is devastating.
It's very tragic and mind-blowing. It's very unfortunate that happened. She's obviously a young lady, 21 years old, just starting out in life. And it's a shame, it really is. My heart and my prayers go out to her family, her friends, everybody that knew her.
So far, no one has been arrested. Philadelphia Police Department homicide detectives are handling the case. If you have any information on this investigation, contact police. Live outside police headquarters in Spring Garden this afternoon, I'm Brian Sheehan, NBC 10 News.
Seen this story and made Jalacey Torres rest in peace. 21 years old and murdered viciously. Now looking back at it, I guess she was in her place where they found her. She wasn't responding to calls and stuff, so they did a welfare check and kept. In my opinion, I think it's somebody that knew her. You know what I mean? People don't just come up in your house, do that to you and then leave. I mean, but then again, nowadays we live in a world of total chaos. You never know. But I mean, come on, man. Come on. She came to the country and never left. Ain't even been here a year. Little over a year. 21 years old. Full of life and it's gone. Taken from her. And for what? Every time I hear these situations where you see women get stabbed up like this, it always make me think of something about a crime of passion. That's the thing. A lot of times, you meet somebody and they want you so bad, and you got other plans for your life and self, and it might not include them. And sometimes this is an outcome. I'm anxious to find out who did it. I'm more than likely sure it was a man. You know what I'm saying? But either way, man, it's just some heartbreaking stuff. This shit is like really getting out of hand. And then the thing that's crazy is like, I mean, there's always going to be bad people doing bad stuff. But I mean, stuff to the level of how it is now, where it's so common to just kill somebody in a brutal, sadistic way. You know what I'm saying? Like a stabbing like that, ain't nothing, that screams crime of passion or disapproval, from being denied. Either way, nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves that at all. And like, they need to, I'm done with this stuff. Anyway, like I said, may this young lady rest in peace. The after effects of this woman's death or demise, whatever you want to call it, will leave ripple effects throughout the universe, affecting other people that ain't even over here in the country, and the ones that was here that cared about her. You think the person that did this cares? No, they only cared about themselves. A selfish crime of passion. That's what I think it is. In the comment section, you guys might think otherwise. But I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. It takes a real piece of shit to stab somebody, because I'm going to tell you something, stabbing somebody to death is a brutal, and I mean brutal, way to die, and a brutal thing to do to somebody. And you have to totally detach yourself from the human element, compassion-wise, to do that to somebody. And then after you do that, you go and try to fold the body up and do all this other stuff and then stuff them in a damn piece of furniture that they own in their own damn house. Sickening. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.